Right now at 6, crews are cleaning up after a train derailment in Dodge County. And it's almost time to look at the skies. La Crosse's Skyrockers are getting ready to celebrate the 4th with a bang.
Watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Dua Esrar. Ken has the night off. Emergency crews are responding after a train derailment in Dodge County this afternoon. The Dodge County Sheriff's Office says the Canadian Pacific train had roughly 25 to 30 cars derailed. The Sheriff's Office says there is no threat to the community.
The main thing is nobody was hurt. All we have here is property damage today, which is a blessing when you have a train derailment. We don't have any dangerous chemicals that are on these at all. So it really is, when you think of train derailments, we've got a blessing here today.
The cars that derailed were carrying grain and potash. No diesel was released, so there was no spill or contaminants. No cause is determined at this time. The railroad crossing at Main Street in Reeseville is closed while crews respond to the incident. Police in Philadelphia say 2 men are in custody in connection with last night's deadly mass shooting that killed 5 people and wounded 2 young boys. It's one of several mass killings across the country leading up to the 4th of July holiday. Jessica Cartilage has the latest from Philadelphia.
Police in Philadelphia say Monday night's deadly shooting spree could have been worse had officers not been able to corner the alleged gunman in an alley.
Had it not been for their bravery, had it not been for their courage, we may have seen more lives lost out there.
Law enforcement officials say a 40-year-old man wearing a bulletproof vest and armed with an AR-style rifle went on a rampage across 4 city blocks.
Multiple shots fired.
Police say he shot at officers as they chased him before he was taken into custody.
I am frustrated and outraged that mass shootings like this continue to happen in communities across the United States.
Officers arrested a second person at the scene who they say returned fire in the direction of the alleged shooter. The 4 victims killed at the scene range in age from 15 to 59. Police believe a 5th man found dead in his home just after midnight is also a victim in this shooting.
We believe the deceased victim at the location inside of 1600 South 56th Street was the first shooting victim.
Gunfire also rang out overnight in Fort Worth, Texas, killing 3. Police say shots were fired into a crowd of hundreds of people hours after the end of a local festival.
We have our homicide unit working diligently on this to try to identify and apprehend any suspects.
The country has seen more than 24 mass killings so far this year. Jessica Cartalia, CBS News, Philadelphia.
Today marks 1 year since a gunman took several lives after opening fire at a suburban Chicago 4th of July parade. Residents of Highland Park, a city about 25 miles north of downtown Chicago, gathered to honor the victims with a remembrance ceremony and a community walk along the parade route. Last year, spectators fled the parade route when a gunman opened fire about 15 minutes into the event. 7 people died and dozens of others were wounded by gunshots.
We remember those who were murdered, and we remember those whose lives were forever altered. Our hearts will always ache for the families and friends who were left behind to grapple with the pain of their loss.
After the memorial, hundreds of residents walked the parade route to reclaim it. The mayor says it was a way for people to take their grief and move forward in a way that will allow them a chance to experience the 4th of July again in the future. Since the shooting, Illinois has passed but not fully enacted stronger gun laws. A survivor of the Highland Park shooting got to make the pitch of a lifetime on Monday. Cooper Roberts threw the opening pitch for the Milwaukee Brewers baseball game against the Chicago Cubs with his family yesterday. The 9-year-old boy spent weeks in the hospital recovering from the shooting that left him paralyzed from the waist down. Roberts threw the ball to his favorite Brewers player, Christian Yelich.
Hey, good Tuesday evening to all of you. Happy 4th of July. We've had a few scattered showers and thunderstorms across the region today. That kind of kept most of us in the 80s, but 86 our new high in La Crosse. That's our current temperature, 89 in Viroqua, and still 91 in Boscobel. Now some beneficial rains fell over the past 24 hours, anywhere from half an inch to 1 3/4 inches. In fact, that's what we ended up in the La Crosse area, about 1.74 inches and several inches west of Eau Claire. Now a couple drier areas, parts of Vernon County around Viroqua, not much rain there. Eastern Juneau, much of Adams County is pretty dry. Little dry spot in portions of Houston County as well. So overall, though, most spots got some really nice rain, especially last night. Now, currently, partly cloudy skies, starting to watch some additional storms redevelop. We'll have to watch this cell for you folks in Eau Claire and the Chippewa Valley, as that's going to be the trend tonight. Weak boundary sits to our west. Even though we have lots of cloud cover, still could find enough instability to spark some additional showers and storms. Current temperatures in the 80s for most. Lows tonight right around 68 degrees, rather muggy as well. We'll talk more about that fireworks forecast for tonight in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Phil. There's only a few more hours before La Crosse's highly anticipated 4th of July fireworks show. The La Crosse Skyrockers have been lighting up the sky at Riverfest for roughly 40 years. Earlier today, Skyrockers staff were at Pettibone Park getting the fireworks ready. President of the La Crosse Skyrockers, Marty Schmall, says setup for this year's show has been easier than in years prior.
Actually, this year's been a lot nicer than last. Without COVID looming over our head, shipping has not been nearly as difficult as it was in the past. The ability for us to group together and not have concerns about getting together, it's actually been a lot nicer this year than it was prior.
The show will start at 10 tonight and is expected to last 18 to 20 minutes. Schmall says there's going to be new fireworks this year, so keep an eye on the river. Earlier today, runners laced up their shoes for the Liberty Dash and Firecracker races, but the grown-ups weren't the only ones hitting the track. The Firecracker Kids Race let little ones get their legs moving. The race featured 3 different distances for kids to choose from. The events director says it's a fun way to kick off the 4th, but the race is about more than just celebrating the holiday.
It's really just all about getting people outside, active, and contributing to our awesome city.
All proceeds from today's race went to the Parenting Place and the Children's Museum of La Crosse. After the race, participants got a t-shirt and a medal for their hard work. Well, coming up on News 8, Pride and Healing. Over a year after tragedy, the Waukesha community gathers for its 4th of July parade. That's coming up later. But first, on the road again, GOP presidential hopefuls are hitting the campaign trail while President Biden celebrates Independence Day at the White House. That's coming up next. Stay with us.
Are you looking for ways to manage your money wherever life takes you? Ultra's online and mobile banking is where it's at. We make managing your accounts on any device easy and secure. So go ahead, transfer funds, send money, deposit checks, or pay bills. All on your schedule, anytime, anywhere. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what our members say. Take the next step and download the Ultra mobile app from the Apple App Store or Google Play. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Culligan Water takes pride in being your local water experts. We live here, work here, and dedicate our lives to improving our area's water. We deliver the world's best water treatment and the industry's best service to you. Culligan Water, your local water experts.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WIS-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
So many hotels. Trouble booking the family vacay? Come on. Comfort does free hot breakfast for the whole fam. They have waffles. And splendid pools. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
Republican presidential hopefuls are out courting some first-in-the-nation primary voters this Independence Day, while President Biden marks July 4th from the White House. CBS News' Nicole Sangna explains the slow simmer on the campaign trail.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis was among the Republican presidential hopefuls working the parade routes in New Hampshire this July 4th.
We need people to stand up and fight back, and that's exactly what we're doing.
They're courting first-in-the-nation primary voters in a race that's been slow to heat up this summer. Republican strategist Leslie Sanchez told CBS Mornings this election cycle, big GOP donor money is funding candidates other than former President Donald Trump.
You have a lot more conversations behind the scenes of people waiting to see if they can really be that alternative.
Among them, former Vice President Mike Pence, who celebrated Independence Day in Iowa.
For me, it was vitally important to be here where the journey to the White House always begins.
President Biden may look to last week's Supreme Court rulings on affirmative action and student loans to shore up some key voting blocs in his coalition, including young people, LGBTQ+ voters, and Black and Hispanic Americans.
Those are going to be groups that are going to be buoyed, that are going to be more enthused to show up and to turn out in 2024 because of those decisions.
Speaking from the White House to the nation's largest teachers union meeting in Orlando, President Biden took a swipe at Republicans.
Let's stand with teachers and educators against politicians who are trying to score political points by banning books.
The president is set to host active duty military families and other events leading up to the annual fireworks display in the nation's capital. Nicole Sangna, CBS News, the White House.
Former President Donald Trump had no campaign plans this holiday, saying he was spending it with his family. Well, coming up on News 8, a community healing. Waukesha community members returned to the streets for a 4th of July parade a year and a half after tragedy.
And I'm meteorologist Bill Grahl, keeping a very close eye on the radar for your outdoor 4th of July festivities tonight. My latest 8-day forecast after the break.
Convert your drafty dated wood-burning fireplace into an efficient and beautiful gathering place. Install a Heat and Glow Supreme gas insert from La Crosse Fireplace Company. Enjoy the ambiance and warmth without the hassle of cutting and hauling wood. Transform your wood fireplace from underused to unbelievable in as little as a day. Heat and Glow gas insert come in multiple sizes and styles. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the fire. Call La Crosse Fireplace Company today.
Create the ultimate backyard getaway with 11% off everything at Menards. We have the best selection of decking, blocks, grills, and outdoor furniture to transform your yard from ordinary to extraordinary. Head to the garden center and check out all the plants and soils you need to keep your garden growing strong. Get grilling with this 30-inch charcoal barrel grill. Now just $99.99 after 11% rebate at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Come to the 51st Annual Catfish Days, July 7th through 9th in Trempealeau, Wisconsin. There will be a classic car show, golf and fishing tournaments, parade, live music, and more. Satisfy your taste buds with a famous catfish sandwich. And join us for all kinds of family-friendly fun during the best weekend of the summer.
Get over 50% off on this sofa chaise right now at the 4th of July blowout at Slumberland Furniture. Everything's on sale. Incredible deals. up to 60% off list throughout the store, and up to 70% off on clearance items. What a sale. The 4th of July blowout at Slumberland Furniture.
Hi, have you seen that realtor with all those billboards?
Hold my beer.
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolay.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
It's been a year and a half since Waukesha Christmas Parade tragedy, where 6 lives lost and over 60 hurt when a SUV barreled through the parade in November of 2021. Today, hundreds packing downtown Waukesha for the parade to celebrate independence, unity, and a sense of healing in their community. Emerson Lehman has the story.
A sea of red, white, and blue wasn't going to cool down the 4th of July temperatures. Not a problem for people like Jessica Buckhouse.
The excitement, you can just feel everybody's in a great mood.
Main Street Waukesha celebrating both country and community in a city that continues to heal following the 2021 Christmas Parade tragedy.
This shows you what positive things will do as opposed to anger.
Arthur and Nancy Hodge were both spectators on that cold, tragic November night.
We took in a group of twirlers or, young marchers and sheltered them for a couple hours.
A year and a half later, the couple finds themselves back on the Waukesha sidewalks under the 4th of July sun for another parade, one with a different route, heightened security, and a strong sense of community and celebration.
You're seeing the results of what positive things do and thinking of the good as opposed to the bad and the anger.
The crowd stood and cheered as Milwaukee's dancing grannies came stepping by. Their friends, the 610 Stompers from New Orleans, bringing a sense of energy tough to match. A thread of hometown, patriotic floats and displays, all honoring the USA.
Watching everybody come back, we knew several people who were in the parade, and just seeing the transformation, the coming together.
In Waukesha,
community has just been great.
Emerson Lehman, CBS 58 News.
Well, as the time goes on, we're ticking closer to the fireworks show happening at Riverside Park, so we're going to send it over to First Warn meteorologist Bill Grahl. Bill, got to get that rain gear in handy, I'm hearing.
Yeah, just have it handy just in case, because we're not out of the woods yet. We still have a chance for some scattered showers and thunderstorms. So let's check that fireworks forecast. And this isn't just for La Crosse, but region-wide, you are under the gun for that chance for a few hit-and-miss showers and thunderstorms. Most spots dry right now, 86 in La Crosse, dropping to 83 by 8 p.m., 78 at 10 o'clock when that show is forecast to start out at Riverside Park at Riverfest. But a perfect way to stay weather aware, download our First Warn weather app. You can follow along on the radar and make sure any of these storms are not going to hit your location, or if they do, make sure you have a plan of action to get out of the way if you need to get out of the elements. All right, currently a partly sunny sky over downtown La Crosse. 86 the high today, 65 the low, pretty much right on track for those averages. And look at the rainfall, quarter inch today and 1.7 inches total for the month. Most of that fell last night, so we're actually above average for the month now, and really a good bite into those drought conditions. We're about 1.5 inches below average now, so that rainfall was really nice across the region last night. Of course, probably put a damper on Riverfest late in the night. 86 degrees currently, 85 here at the station. The Mississippi up a bit, 5.29 feet. Mostly sunny for you folks in Eau Claire. Temperature of 80, but you've got a storm just to your west. I'll show that on radar in just a moment. Pretty well-defined cold front sitting right about here. And in advance of that cold front is where we could see some scattered showers and thunderstorms kind of bumping into this warm and humid air. Temperatures well into the 80s, even close to 90 down towards the Wisconsin River. Look at the dew points, upper 60s to low 70s. So that's a lot of moisture for these storms to feed off of. And the dew points will remain pretty high overnight tonight. So a rather muggy night across the region. And notice the winds kind of coming together off to our north and west, these little outflow boundaries. And that's where we're starting to see some isolated showers and thunderstorms refire. You can see Pepin and Dunn County, that storm approaching from the south and west. If that holds together, watch out in Eau Claire. You might have to deal with at least a period of showers and thunderstorms And one thing working in our favor is all this cloud cover, but again, with those boundaries in play, I can't fully rule out a chance for some additional scattered showers and thunderstorms to develop. In fact, Sky Tracker shows that chance for some hit and miss storms. Here's fireworks time, and you can kind of see the forecast radar there showing some hit and miss showers and thunderstorms. That will continue into the overnight. And then for our Wednesday, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms, best chance of south and east. Otherwise dry as we head into the day on Thursday with a mix of sun and clouds. I can't fully rule out an isolated strong to severe storm through about midnight with some winds, hail, and brief downpours. But again, they should be few and far between. But just keep an eye on that radar because a lot of people are going to be exposed to the elements tonight for those fireworks shows. All right, muggy tonight. Chance of those scattered showers and storms, 68 for the low. Not as warm tomorrow. Slight chance of thunder showers, especially south and east. A high of 79. Couple of pleasant days Thursday and Friday. 77 on Thursday, 80 on Friday, and then some small chances for showers and thunderstorms through the weekend. But small being the key word there. Generally 20% with highs in the lower to middle 80s. So again, keep an eye on that radar tonight. Hopefully, the only fireworks will be man-made and not Mother Nature made, but we'll see.
All right, thanks, Bill. Coming up in sports, a wild game in Milwaukee between two division rivals. Brewers and Cubs meeting for the second straight day, and another thriller at American Family Field. Rob has the highlights next.
The Board Store Home Improvements. Everyday low prices on bathroom remodels for seniors and families. Contact us today for a prompt free estimate.
All the training is done here on site. You are paired up with a trainer and they will be showing you all the different processes that we do here on site. If you have the desire to grow, we have the tools necessary and the training programs necessary for you to succeed.
Goodwill starts with you every time you shop and donate. Your support opens the door to new opportunities and creates possibilities for people with barriers to employment. When you shop Goodwill, you'll find home decor, clothing that fits your unique style, and other one-of-a-kind treasures. You'll also keep items out of the landfill, all while supporting job training, financial coaching, and more. When you shop at and donate to Goodwill, you open doors to possibilities for neighbors in your community. Goodwill starts with you.
We all know it's a good idea to recycle. But what happens to that aluminum can or all that paper after you put it in the recycling bin? Where does it go? What does it become in its second life? See how WM is always working for a sustainable tomorrow at WM.com/stories.
I'm Brody from Great River Harley-Davidson. We will be having events all season long. Whether it's your first time on a bike or you've been riding for years, we want to see you here. Stop by and see us anytime at Great River Harley-Davidson.
I started in the shipping department. What I like best about Pilgrims is the fact that if you put the time and energy in to the company and yourself, the company will acknowledge that and invest in you as well. Pilgrims is more than a job, it's a career path.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
Happy 4th to everyone. I hope you guys are all enjoying your holiday. It's been a happy clubhouse in Milwaukee. Brewers have won 3 straight, 5 of their last 6. They were looking to celebrate the holiday by beating the rival Cubbies for the second day in a row. Brewers coming from 6 down on Monday. Chicago starting off strong again today. Brewers down 4 in the 5th until Bryce Terang gets Milwaukee on the board. RBI single to right makes it 4-1. 6th inning now. Runner on second for Willie Contreras. Slow dribbler here to first. And this throw is going to sail all the way into right field. Milwaukee's going to capitalize. Christian Yelich come on home. Contreras winds up on second. Brewers inching closer. It's 4-2. But in the 8th, Cubbies get some insurance thanks to Miguel Amaya. He crushes one into left field. It's going to carry him off the wall. 2 runs are going to come in to score. Chicago gets those runs right back. It's 6-2. Brewers battle back, though. Bottom 8. Rowdy Tellez gets things started. He goes back up the middle for a base hit. Joey Wiemer is going to race around from second on the RBI single. It's 6-3 Cubs. Milwaukee not slowing down anytime soon. Later in the inning, Willie Adames coming up clutch. Runners on the corners. He lines a base hit down the left field line. It's 6-4. Brewers not done. Bottom 9, Yelich at the dish. What a resurgence for Yelich. Base hit up the middle. Raimel Tapia comes in to score. It's 6-5. Later in the ninth, Contreras at the plate now. He lifts one to left field. It's going to be deep enough to score another run. This game still going on. Cubs lead it, though, 7-6 in the 11th inning. Twins looking for their second straight win over Kansas City. Minnesota going right to work. Max Kepler, RBI single into left. That scores Byron Buxton. Twins jump in front, and Kepler just getting started. Bottom 3, 2 on. This ball ain't coming back. 3-run blast for Kepler gives Minnesota a 4-0 lead. Royals cut that in half, though. Top 4, 1 on for Bobby Witt Jr. He drives one to deep left center. That ball's gone for a 2-run shot. It's 4-2 Twins, but Minnesota gets those right back in the 5th. Donovan Solano going the other way. This ball is going to find the porch in right field for a solo blast. Solano's 4th of the year puts the Twins back up 3. Very next batter, Buxton's turn to show off the power. He scorches this one to left. This ball leaves in a hurry. A laser shot puts Minnesota back up 4. Twins win their second straight over the Royals, 9-3. That's going to do it for sports. We'll be right back.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com.
Ashley Stars and Stripes sale is happening now. Pay 0% interest for 60 months with no minimum purchase. Don't miss instant savings on select items up to $1,000 off. And all veterans and active military will receive 10% off their purchase. Only at Ashley.
Are your toilets in need of an upgrade? Not only can older toilets be uncomfortable, they can also clog more and increase your utility bills. At Maxwell White, we offer professionally trusted Kohler toilets. Our popular best-selling toilet is the Kohler Highline, available in various heights to provide ultimate accessibility and ease of use. Don't wait. Start enjoying the exceptional power, innovation, and water-saving sustainability of a new Kohler toilet. Trust the toilet experts at Maxwell White. Plumbing done right. Call today.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. So call 833-WIS-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you.
Ashley Stars and Stripes sale is happening now. Pay 0% interest for 60 months with no minimum purchase. Don't miss instant savings on select items up to $1,000 off. And all veterans and active military will receive 10% off their purchase. Only at Ashley.
Again, keeping a close eye on the radar tonight. An isolated thunderstorm in Pepin and Dunn counties. If this holds together, watch out in Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls. That may be clipping your area as well. So that chance of scattered showers and storms tonight. Muggy, lows in the upper 60s. Not as warm tomorrow. Chance for some showers, especially to the south and east.
All right. Thanks for watching News 8 Now. We'll be right back here at 10.